Soldano Super Lead Overdrive pedal. Get out of town. I mean, they could have just called it a Soldano pedal and put it in a beautiful box, and it would have put a smile on my face. But as it turns out, this is a great pedal. It works in every amp I've tried it with. It works on every guitar I've tried it with. This is really an incredibly versatile and useful pedal. Whether you're running a clean amp and you want just a little breakup or crunch in like a rootsy way, or if you want to go full-blown like 80s hair metal god, or if you want to just get a humongous wall of sound, it will do all of that. The legendary SLO, when you look at who used it, it's a legendary list, and it's not just one side of the fence. You've got like Mark Knopfler, Clapton, you've got John Mayer, Warren Haynes, and you've got Michael Landau and Steve Lukather. Dann Huff had a Soldano modded Marshall. I'm not sure how close that was to SLO, but we're gonna throw him in that pile anyway. And then you've got Eddie Van Halen and George Lynch and Steve Vai. I mean, the list is really endless. You could just go through and check off like, oh, this legend, this legend, this legend, and they recorded some iconic tunes with the SLO. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the pedal. I'm also gonna show you kind of maybe my top 3 all-time Soldano awesomeness riffs. I'm plugging the Soldano Super Lead Overdrive pedal directly into my Friedman Lil Sister, which is set up basically with none of the switches on. It's like an old school Dirty Shirley mini mode, and it's like my favorite clean sound. It's just so usable for pedals, and it's like an amazing clean sound. So a lot of overdrive pedals, amp in the box stuff, kind of require you to tweak your amp in a weird way to get the pedal to speak right. The Soldano pedal does not make you do that. You'll notice right away that the knobs are kind of almost straight up and down. To me, that's a really good sign. Neck pickup sounds amazing. Great basic sound, and then let's back off the gain here. I'm just gonna literally set everything to noon, except the gain, so you can get a feel for the gain range. We're gonna go with number 3 of all-time great Soldano riffs. This is Eric Clapton off of Journeyman. On the side, we have the deep switch. Adds a humongous low-end whump. It does a really nice job of filling in the bottom end, especially on a single coil kind of thing. If you're in higher gain settings, which I'll show you on a humbucker guitar, it can get a little overwhelming. But it is nice that they added that feature in there because that is part of the Soldano SLO lineage. Okay, different guitar, same setting. sound gets thicker and more gainy, and in true SLO fashion, there's way more gain than you'll ever need on it, and you could live between 4 and 6, 3 and 6, and people would still say, oh, you're into high gain, I get it. You could go like super warmy warm. Or you could get a little more scoop out of it. Let's boost this bottom. Gonna add the presence. It's really quiet. I mean, I'm sitting next to computer amp and lights and stuff, and this is probably quieter than the SLO head and X88 preamp. So thick and chewy, it just wants to go on forever. That's kind of what I mentioned on the bass. Again, your amp setup might differ because the Little Sister has a big bottom end, but feel free to turn the bass knob back. Don't feel like you're beholden to certain settings from your previous amp. Number 2 of the greatest Soldano riffs of all time goes to the king. Super lead overdrive was born in the 80s, and let's go with an 80s kind of guitar. Let's go back to the deep switch and see if we could get a deep chugga. me, the Soldano sound has a lot to do with this real throaty lower mid-range sound. So if you turn up the bass in the mids and take out the deep switch, that's a sound I identify most with the SLO. Which brings us to the #1 all-time of great Soldano riffs. It's gotta go to George. That's it. That is the Soldano SLO Super Lead Overdrive pedal. It's little, it's beautiful, it's amazing. It's really, really a killer pedal. Even if you had in your mind that like, oh, SLO is only for hard rock guys and stuff, you could throw that away. This is just a great overdrive, distortion, high gain amp tone making pedal. It's terrific. If you want to get one, you could always use my Sweetwater affiliate link, which is down there in the description-y stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff down there. Helps out the channel. Thank you for watching. That helps out the channel the most. I appreciate that. Hey, thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.